This is
Inside the Tape.
Hello and welcome to Crankworx Rotorua. I'm Tippie, and it's time for Inside the Tape at the Crankworx Rotorua Downhill. We got some riders coming here any moment. We're going to get into their brains and see what it's going to take to go fast on this course. Here with Mick Hanna, who got second last year at the Rotorua Downhill, and getting ready for some more battle. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm just enjoying practice, getting a bunch of runs in, enjoying the good weather, and I love this track. I love the atmosphere at Crankworx as always, and just, getting into it.
Once you're out of the start, you do some grassy turns high above the lake, and you come into this one section where you can go left or right of the trees. Looks like most of the faster riders are taking the line to the left, which sets you up into this corner to keep your speed for the pond jump right after this corner. Here's the pond gap, which is known to some as Loik's Pond because he fell in it the first time he saw it. He hits it now no problem, as do many of the pros. You got to get a lot of speed coming out of that corner, get on the gas, on the pedals hard, and boom, clear the pond and save a lot of seconds. All right, so the pond jump is 10 meters to just kind of case it, 11 meters to make it into the sweet spot. So like 33, 35 feet, 36 feet to have a nice, good clearing of the pond. As you're coming down out of the grassy top section and before you hit the trees, you've got to gap the grassy knoll to save those precious seconds. Did you hear about the guy that tried to eat a watch? It was very time consuming. This is the fat man's route. You have to take off there and land down here. Zew! There's the difference of two riders. One gapped it and one kind of went to the left, and you can see the time being saved by the guy who sent it. As you launch the fat man's route, it's 9 meters minimum just to get it to the knuckle, but most of the faster riders are landing down here by this tree at 12 meters. And then you got to shoot through a tight little gap between the trees, which you definitely need your whiskers for. After you land the fat man's route, it's only 1.3 meters gap between these trees to pin it through with all your speed. So what's cool in this particular corner, the riders have really worked in a real kind of a little berm or a rut into a little shark fin where they gap into the next rocks. And yeah, looks cool. Sometimes you're in a rut, sometimes you're in a groove. So here's one of the few sections where you actually go uphill and might have to put in some pedal strokes. We've got a section here where there's 4 different choices of lines. The fastest line so far appearing to be the one right up the middle over the roots after you do this landing in an off camber. The safest line is off the drop into the catch berm. And then there's 2 variations over to the right too. So yeah, Bob's your uncle here, depending on what you want to do.
At the moment I'm going for the diagonal through over the off camber routes. I don't know how that'll hold up if it rains, but George the Gnarly Dog last year was gapping those routes.
Come on!
I think Sam Hill pioneered that back in 06 when Welds were here.
Yeah.
And even to this day, that is a sketchy gap. I don't know how he did that back then. You're like, unreal. Legend.
Because he's Sam Hill. All right, we're in a steep, gnarly technical section with a bunch of step drops called the larches. What's the fast line in here, guys? What have you been seeing?
Middle.
Middle. Okay.
Spade.
Blake Bruni, Finn Isles, doing the middle line. Pretty fast. Those guys are pretty good. They should stick with it. Matty Walker, we're here at the Larches. There's a bunch of different lines in here. What's going on here?
Just followed Rupert Chapman down. He seemed to think the outside line was real fast. Turns out he just crashed on it, so I don't know if it's actually the one, but you know. Tried both now. Not sure which one's the go. I think both same. Just get off the brakes and give it shit.
There's a bunch of steps in here, and so you've really got to be loose and just go with it, eh?
It's kind of the awkward thing. It's just janky drops, like compression, but I don't know. We'll give it a nudge. It might be raining, so I don't think you might not have a choice in which way you're going to go.
Here's the man-made rock garden between the bridges.
Just ping my way through it, follow the front wheel.
Ping, ping, ping.
Yeah, yeah, right, best section on the track.
Okay, so we're here at the Moose Knuckle, and it's 13 meters to the sweet spot. Woo! Another big fat air. launch off this bridge, you can either take the outside berm shot or take the inside line to the inside of the tree and hopefully shave off some seconds there as well.
I guess I've seen a few people tripling it, a few doubling it, and a couple of insides, but tripling it is definitely the quickest.
The moguls, it's like there's two triples side by side and offset, which kind of makes up the moguls, and I'm just tripling in on the right.
The quicker you go into that turn down there, the more wild it is on the way out. But yeah, I think tripling it's definitely the
way moguls.
Forward.
So Kenta, we were coming into the off-camber Grassy shoot down going in towards the finish. It looks like people are taking the right signs there, but I heard Brooke gapped it to that roller down there. Is that true?
Yeah, well, I was just stood up there and just seen him pulling up. No idea where he landed, but yeah, it looked pretty sick.
Knocked it out into oblivion.
I think they're just letting the brakes go down here and seeing what happens.
All right, Luca, as we're coming in towards the finish line, there's this last big hip jump here. How does this thing run?
Yeah, it's really good. You don't want to come in too fast. You see a few guys going over the bars, but you definitely don't want to case it either. And there's a few options coming in. There's a pretty consistent high right or left grass line. And then there's another line where you can triple in. That's kind of getting a little blown out. That's kind of the main line. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what people do. I started on the main line and now I'm up in the grass, but that might change again.
All right, Joel, we're getting close to the finish line here. What's going to take to have a good fast time here on the bottom of this course?
Yeah, I mean, you have to have a good run all the way to it's not won or lost here at the end, but you definitely see some guys like Blanky and stuff just off the brakes going amazing down this. So I think it's really key just to stay off the brakes and kind of just be smooth because it's really bumpy and it'll get blown out. And it definitely has a few potholes at the end, so just hold it together here at the end and lay off the brakes.
So that has been a quick top to bottom analysis of the race course and some of the features. It's going to take a lot to put it all together and have a good fast run. Thanks for checking it out on Inside the Tape. I'm Brett Tippie. We'll see you next time.